I started not from a low level of self-love. I started from a level where I wasn't even aware that I don't love myself pretty much at all. And I thought that I do. So that was pretty messed up. Welcome back to Aliri Vega Universe. This is the place where you expand your consciousness and awareness so you can create more miracles into your life and align with the pure flow of manifestation. It's pretty self-explanatory what is this video about and why we're here, and there is also a series. This is actually part of the series on self-love, and I decided to create this series because my personal journey of self-love has been so intense and so powerful, and I feel and I know that the messages that are coming through right now through me about this topic that is so inundated with the wrong information, or like with misleading or confusing information in the internet, this topic must be spoken about. It must be dissected, opened up, and yeah, let's just start. In no particular order, but still, this number one is actually the biggest impact on my life that has been made as a result of learning to love myself, and that's accelerating, I would even say, the healing of traumas, emotional, spiritual wounds. And we know in today's society, we are more and more awakening to the importance of healing ourselves, not just our bodies, but whatever we are beyond this body. And it's self-explanatory. When you love yourself, there is no way you're not going to heal faster. You're creating, and it happened for me, I have learned to create such a special space for myself to heal, because once you when you learn to love yourself, you learn what you need, what are your needs, what is it that you're vulnerable about, and what you need when it's the time when you need to heal. There's so many words need, but it's true. So when you get on the journey of self-love, the level you're gonna get intimate with yourself, and don't think weird things. We're not here for that, about this. No, we're not talking about this here. You get so intimate with yourself at so many levels, and that without any effort creates a beautiful space for healing, for transformation, and just a level of compassion that is required so that you can learn to love yourself does its work, and your healing speeds up so much. And the more you practice self-love, the better you get at healing yourself quickly and overcoming different traumas, different blockages. And moving into number two from here, obviously, the growth. Oh my God, I have never grown so much in my life, not just personal growth, which of course that too, but also professionally and just in life, like in every area of my life. When you love yourself, people feel that energy. They want to be around you. Duh, I didn't discover the bicycle or anything here, but it's true, really. And the opportunities just keep coming to you. And of course, because you're vibrating in very high frequency when you're in the state of self-love, and this is where the magic of manifestation is happening. This is where you are open to attract, and you are attracting a lot of beautiful things that are facilitating your mission, your growth, and whatever you need to prosper in this life comes to you in the face of opportunities, people, I don't know, whatever that is, lessons that help you grow faster and smoother. So definitely self-love helps you grow. And flowing again from that, number three, confidence. Of course, how can someone who loves themselves not be confident? And also, of course, there are moments where you a little bit doubt yourself on your journey of self-love, no matter how much you learn. Like, I love myself so much, beyond the moon and the stars. And not in a narcissistic way. By the way, if you want to know the difference of what is that fine line between loving yourself unconditionally and becoming a narcissist, make sure you click subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when I post that video, you're gonna be on tune, you're gonna know that. And actually, when you learn how to love yourself unconditionally, there's no space for narcissists, but that's another video topic. So click subscribe and the notification bell, you'll know when it comes up. So yes, I love myself so much. Still, there are moments where I doubt myself or I'm not very confident, but because I practice unconditional self-love, I overcome this very quickly, and this just turns out into an opportunity for growth or healing. So when you are growing and healing, and even if you take all these external factors of the results of self-love that's like from external, you get so comfortable with yourself and you're accepting yourself at such a deep level, there's no way you're not going to be confident, because you know who you are, you know your worth when you learn to love yourself unconditionally. So number 4, and I don't know why I'm struggling to show number 4 like this, but number 4 is inner peace. Seriously, the level of zen that you reach when you practice self-love is amazing. And not just because, oh, you start doing meditations and doing all this yoga. No, because you're just eliminating, as a result of self-love, unconditional self-love towards yourself, you eliminate a lot of things that stress you out, and you stopped giving a damn about anything that is not adding to your life in a good way. Anything that's bringing you down, you just say goodbye. You set the boundaries and you just don't make space for that, because you love yourself, you respect yourself, and as a result, you just have so much peace of mind. And there's no drama in your life. Just amazing. Unless you want to create that drama because you're bored. Sometimes I do that for entertainment. And number 5, of course, it's you learn to set healthy boundaries. And that was actually a huge problem for me. Somehow, the way I grew up and with all the things that got messed up in my brain as I was growing up, I somehow really had zero capacity to set boundaries. And I hated that about myself. Yet I kept doing it. And I obviously was suffering from it. And magically, when I started practicing self-love, after a while, I would get shocked myself how easily and confidently and on time I would set boundaries. And the more I would practice my self-love, I would set stronger boundaries, more clear boundaries, and not just with the outside world, with yourself too. That was quite a discovery for me, that apparently I can set boundaries with myself too, to make sure that I don't fall into the traps of ego and the mind that hurt me and that just are the opposite of self-love. Number 6. Hit the thumb up. Number 6, it's your relationships are improving so much. Obviously, you set the boundaries and all that stuff. Your energy is good, but when you learn to love yourself, you learn to love others at a different level. And there is this is like my mantra for life too. You can only meet someone at the level you've been able to meet yourself. So the more you learn to love yourself, the more you can love others, the more you can show compassion towards others, and the more you can understand what they're going through as well. Which actually, that helped me a lot in my career too. That's a different video. And moving number 7, can I like not show these? Oh, and look, this is like L for love. So cheesy. I think I saw it in like a Japanese drama. So the next one, that's like cool. It is about love, the love relationship. Number 7, love relationship. I have, first of all, when I took seriously my self-love journey, I just stopped having dates that were terrible. somehow all of a sudden, and I don't go on a lot of dates, especially as I grew older and I started to love myself and I enjoy my own company. But every single date pretty much I go on, it's amazing. And when I decided to commit to a serious relationship, even though we uncoupled in a very beautiful and friendly way, different story. If you want to hear more about relationships, write down in the comments and I'll make a video about that. So because of learning to love myself unconditionally, I was able to love someone too, unconditionally, and that's beautiful. Honestly, it sounds like a fairy tale. In my 1-year relationship, there was no drama, fights. There were problems, yeah, there were problems because life, right? But not between us. So yeah, it's like one of those relationships that they describe in those self-help books on relationships and advices that everybody dreams of. So yeah, learning to love myself unconditionally really allowed me to experience that kind of relationship, and it was a very powerful relationship, and it still is. We're friends and we both grew so much from it. So I think learning to love yourself is worth seriously. Number 8, I don't know how to show this, my fingers are not flexible enough. It's the freedom. And the freedom topic in general is pretty deep. What I mean by freedom, when you learn to love yourself, you free yourself of expectations that are not like necessarily your true self. You don't care about what people think about you because you know your ground, you know what you stand for in life, you know your price, and you just know you have a choice. It's that simple. It opens a lot of freedom, and freedom is good. Freedom is free. Anyway, number 9, courage. And yeah, when you love yourself, you trust yourself, you're confident in yourself. So as a result, you're more courageous. You take on to more challenges, onto more adventures, and because you're confident in yourself, you're more successful. And what you do, you're not afraid of failure when you learn to love yourself, because you know that's just another tool for growth. So it all results in you becoming a very courageous hero of your own story. Yeah. And number 10 is you really own your life. And that is by far also my favorite part. I never felt so much in ownership of my life, and it feels so good. I know that everything that happens in my life, it's because of me, it is for me, and I'm in full control of maybe not everything like from the outside what's happening, but I know that I'm in control of how I react and what I make out of it. And when you, whatever life throws into you, when you deal with it from a place of self-love, you know there is no way your life is not gonna pick up good momentum, positive momentum. So that level of knowing you're owning your life and you're responsible for yourself and you love it, and that also gives you the freedom and everything, it's amazing. You just feel on top of the world, seriously. So how can you not start your self-love journey? I know it's going to be tough. It is simpler than we think, but it is tricky, the self-love journey. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get all the tools that I'm preparing here for free in this self-love series to help you forget all the worries and just focus on doing the right things to accelerate your journey towards self-love. Thank you for being here, for supporting. When you actually watch it until the end, click bell, subscribe, and also share the video. This is when the biggest impact is coming. And if this video really made a change and a difference in your life today, as small as it is, share it with somebody you truly care for and love, to make sure that we're spreading this ripple effect of unconditional self-love and helping everybody raise, grow, and just be the ripple, be the butterfly that flips its wings and creates major changes in the world. To entertain yourself more and get more tools and guidance on raising your frequency, expanding your consciousness, and just becoming a better version of yourself, click on one of these videos here that it's popping up, and keep growing, keep enjoying. See you in the next video.